Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I want to make a video of my reaction of the Spence versus Crawford fight. Some people are saying it was pretty much a lackluster fight. It was a good fight. I actually was gonna put money on the fight, to be completely honest with you, but just I didn't have enough research, and you have to actually like watch tape of these guys, and I didn't have much tape readily available to make an educated guess. It was literally gonna just be a guess, you know. At the end of the day, it was gonna be a straight up gamble, and I was like, and in conclusion, just to make it really short, my pick was right. I was going with Crawford, and he was just a better boxer. He was a better fighter that night, and overall, I believe so. And I really felt that, and it was true. However, following the media and just the whole political side to this, I just felt like it wasn't a smart move to go ahead and put money on the table for that. And the more I watched and the more I did research, I was looking at Spence, and he looked better. I mean, all the way up into the fight where he's just sparring, it's like, this guy is good. I'm not even gonna hug you. Like, even if they did pin the rematch, which the odds are gonna be ridiculous, so you're not gonna be able to make no money, off of that. You'll be able to bet, but the winnings is gonna be ridiculous. It's not gonna be as if it was on the first fight. But I'm gonna say this, man. Spence looked really good. If there was ever a time to be like, man, I do not know on this fight, that's why you have to be an avid sports boxing fanatic, and you have to not to be like a fanatic, but you just have to follow the sport. And I followed it, but just like at a glance, to where I would just see his name pop up in the media continuously. Crawford with the win, and I'm just like, this guy is really good. And now it's gotten up into his career where it's like, yeah, for fun, if you have some extra cash laying around. But I'm not really the type of guy that's just gonna bet for fun. I'm gonna bet to win, right? And besides all that stuff, Spence just looks good, man. I'm gonna just give it up to you. He looks good, and really good fighter. I'll probably still watch, both of those guys fights. If they, ever have any upcoming pay-per-views, I'm probably gonna watch. And maybe in the future, I can make a decision if I want to play or not. But hats off to Crawford, man. He just did his thing. He was the more imposing boxer that night. He really did his thing, and Errol physically was just dominated. And Crawford has this thing where he goes southpaw, and he can kind of predict what you're doing. But both of the fighters are not very good. I mean, when you're comparing anybody to Floyd, Mayweather, it's gonna be, it's just one of those things where that's like one in a lifetime type of fighter. His defensive style is really great. So both of those guys were getting nicked and dinged. It's boxing. That's gonna happen. But Spence just took he took the brunt side of it. And I really feel, some people may say he needs to work on his body. Well, both fighters were weighing, pretty much roughly the same weight when they stepped into the ring. Now, height went for an inch to Spence, right? Reach went to Crawford. And it was literally, man, it was one of those fights where it's you just had to put your money where your mouth was. That's what it was. And I would have had a pretty nice payout. You know what I'm saying? I would have made a flip on my money, basically. Whatever you put down on that fight, just depending on how you were playing, you're gonna make plus on that, okay? And I knew people who, because I was doing my research, who bet for Spence, and they were avid. They were definitely believable, right? To where you just was like, nah, this guy, he's looking better. He looks nice, dude. And I just felt maybe his timing was off. Spence did mention that his timing was off, and I think that may have a lot to do with it. Now that he more familiar with this guy, he's been in the ring with him. It could be one of those Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao fights, but I'm definitely gonna buy the fight, if they do the rematch. But it was so one-sided, man. It was definitely one-sided. But it was a nice fight. It was a nice show that these guys put on. From the first round, I was like, I should have bet. I should have bet that money from the first round. I promise you, it was ridiculous. But hats off to both of those guys. I'm definitely going to start following the sport of boxing more closely. Peace, guys. I'm out.